we can just shortly, briefly speak a little bit about inner peace. It's very, very interesting. So, I mean, when we sing like this, Hare Krishna Mahamantra and the names of Lord Krishna, you can feel inner peace, isn't it? It's something much more than inner peace. Inner peace is like a jumping board into reality. Lord Krishna describes this. Without inner peace, we cannot see, we cannot recognize our emotions, we cannot place them in proper places. Today we was sharing with our friends how every emotion, every thought, when it's on the place where it belongs, becomes beautiful. And all thoughts become very negative when we are trying to position them in the place where they don't belong. Whatever thoughts could be there. So, but very often we are not so happy. We are in anxiety and stress, in fears, in worries, in so many things. So this means if we are in such positions, and in Kali Yuga it's not so, in this modern age, it's not so hard to be in this disturbed, in an anxiety and in stress. But that means that we need some kind of way to organize our life, to understand some points which can help us very quickly to become very peaceful, so that we can jump into life. So let us read. We have 12 symptoms of inner peace. It's called like this, and we can share it with you. If you want, you can even write them down. Some people, when we were speaking about these symptoms, they was asking us to send them so that they can print, they can put on the wall, like a big poster, and so they can remember. Okay. All of us, we experience sometimes inner peace, isn't it? Everything is in balance, everything is good. Whoever comes, whatever they say is good for us. We feel okay. We feel that even if someone says to us some harsh words, we are able to amortize it inside and to put it on the proper place. And we see, wow, this is a blessing. Blessing from Lord Shri Krishna. Someone says to me this, and I see, this is reaction in my mind. It's not still pure reaction. So I have opportunity, by the mercy of Lord Krishna, to put myself more in order, to become more honest, to become more clear, with myself. Because we will live this life more, for sure. So we need some means, we need some things to put in balance, so to exist properly. So let us hear these 12 symptoms of inner peace. So you can write them, we will a little bit discuss about them. We can share them in 2 pieces. So the first symptom of inner peace is ability to act and think consciously, purposefully, not impulsive, careful, not in a rush, to observe, so we are able to react on in these ways, rather than to act out of fears based on previous impressions. How many times we found ourselves, reacting on some people, on close ones, or our family, on children, based on the fears from the previous experiences. Not on reality, but on the fears. Who has this experience? Raise your hands. I think we can all raise hands, definitely. But so this is one symptom. We can follow this inside of ourselves and measure, do I have symptoms of inner peace? If I don't have, so I need to work on that, because I will, direct my life in direction where it doesn't belong. And we want to feel good. Who wants to feel good? We want to feel good. Yes. You don't want to feel good. So we all desire to feel good, but really good. Okay. The second symptom of inner peace, if something touches you, something is not clear about these symptoms, you can ask, you can say something. The second one is ability to enjoy every moment. So when we have inner peace, we are able to enjoy every moment. Usually we are full of expectations. If it's not like this, if my partner is not behaving like this, if he doesn't remember my birthday now, because my birthday is today, I'll become very unsatisfied. Or something else can be. And we put so many conditions to our happiness because of our expectations. So we are not able to enjoy every moment. It's not easy. It's not easy, definitely, isn't it? To really accept life as it is happening, because it is happening by the mercy of the Lord. But when we think about this and we pay attention, we can think, am I able now to enjoy every moment, even if it's uncomfortable? Why I'm not able to enjoy every moment, even if it's uncomfortable? Do we think like this in our daily life? Am I able to enjoy every moment? Every moment is the mercy of the Lord Shri Krishna, and He always wants to teach me something. So the third symptom of inner peace is the lack of interest in judging others. Wow. So we lack interest when we have inner peace. We lack interest to judge others. You ever experienced this, that you don't judge others? No. It can be positive or negative, but the same thing is happening. You can praise someone, but this is not who this person really is, isn't it? Or you can be negative about someone. Like there is a story. There is one teacher was giving lecture, one master, spiritual master. And all the time during the lecture, group of few people was making fun of him, from behind. And he was totally peaceful, happy, And disciples was boiling inside. They are making fun of our spiritual master. And but because yesterday spiritual master was speaking about tolerance. We need to tolerate. So, and they managed somehow to tolerate till the end of the lecture. And they approached the master. They asked him, dear spiritual master, we was trying to follow your instruction to be tolerant. And this group of people, they were so rude and making fun of you all the time. Please tell us, how are you managing to be so happy, so satisfied, even if someone makes fun of you? Would you like to know what he said? It's a very beautiful thing. He said, my dear disciples, I was worrying before, till my 25. What other thinks about me? And they say, yes, we agree. Yeah. And he said, after 25, I stopped to worry what other thinks about me. Yeah, that's probably right. That's the disciples, they said. And he said, but after that, I realized that they don't think about me. And the disciples, they experienced some kind of enlightenment. So actually, whoever speaks something about us, even our mind, they're not speaking about us, actually. You have this experience? But sometimes, very often we catch ourselves for what other people are saying about us. And we start to worry a lot. But this can be a very nice guideline for us. So, lack of interest in judging others. Number 4, the symptom of inner peace, number 4 is lack of interest in judging ourselves. When we have inner peace, we see that every thought, every opinion, every pattern of mind is just some pattern, doesn't say nothing about me. So we don't care. We are not so much disturbed by the negative part of the mind, which says, "Oh, you're like this, you're like that." So we are pretty much relaxed. Number 5, the lack of interest in conflicts. Do we have sometimes interest in conflicts? No, we don't have interest in conflicts. Who is in conflict sometimes with others, with family? So definitely, because Lord Krishna is behind everything. It's not that we are alone with all this. Lord Krishna is behind everything, and He will use any conflict to help us to grow, to mature. But globally, person who has inner peace, he has a lack of interest in conflicts. Even if some conflict is happening, he's not into it, but he will try to support, to learn the other way of reacting. Like when I sometimes offend my wife, I was thinking good. I was thinking I will help something, But no, that was not happening. I actually offended my wife. And how is that? So I'm limited by my own vision, by my own, small cube of, interests and reactions and behavior. So I need to make more effort to go out of my box. I mean, it's the same for everyone, definitely. If we really want to be alive, we need to become a person who is trying to help, to support others, not to expect that others will respect me. This is not way to happiness. But usually it's happening that men are more forced to make a first step, to be more gentlemen. And it's better because I read one saying, some quote once. It was written, even the guessing of women is more correct than man's total conviction, in something. And it's true in one sense, we can say. Very often men are under influence of ego a little bit more, if they're not balanced. And the ladies, very often they actually have very good intelligence, and then they can give good advice. What do you think? So, lack of interest in conflicts. There is also one symptom of inner peace. Number 6. Oh, look at this one. Lack of interest in interpretation of actions of others. Oh, this one is more subtle. Look at this person. He's behaving like this. For sure, he's thinking like this, But it's the other person, If I would be in such a situation, maybe I will think in this way, but the other person thinks in a different way, for sure. So when we have inner peace, we have lack of interest in interpretation of actions of others. And this is the way to happiness, really. If we really can somehow absorb and think about these symptoms, for sure we will be happy. And Krishna will be so happy. Because he will think, finally, this person is coming closer to me. I can approach to this person. So number 7, lack of tendency to worry. We don't have this. We don't worry. Definitely we all worry in some way. But Jiva Goswami, one of the great Goswamis, he said very good thing. He said, if we want to go out of worry, we need to change 2 types of dualities in our lives. The first duality is to understand that the things like a good, bad, beautiful and ugly, rich and poor, they're not relevant so much. We are measuring everything by these standards. what is rich, what is poor, what is beautiful, what is ugly, what is good, what is bad. And we have become so much entangled in this by time that we lost track that something what is ugly, ugly in our standards, can become beautiful in 1-2 days. Something what is rich can become poor, or vice versa, Hare Krishna. And what is good can become bad. Or now, what is good for me in this moment can be very bad for other person. So this is always a subject of change. And this duality, Jiva Goswami describes, if we are aware of this, if we measure the world by this, we will not achieve happiness. And the second duality which Jiva Goswami recommends to go over is to think that the world is independent from the Lord. Any aspect of the Lord, and any aspect of the world is independent, is acting independently from the Lord. So these two dualities, if we can accept in our lives and live really by them, we will be very happy. So this was symptom of inner peace. Number 7, lack of tendency to worry. And number 8, this is also beautiful. Frequent, overwhelming episodes of appreciation. We appreciate things. We go outside. Look at beautiful trees. Wow, thank you, Krishna, for these wonderful trees. Look at the sky. Look at the wonderful people around. Look, this person is doing this thing. Wow, look at water. I'm drinking water. Water is so beautiful. Wow, thank you, Krishna, for the water. So someone who has inner peace, he's able to see things in this way, You're able to admire things. Number 9, feeling of connection with others and with nature. Today we see in the world, sometimes when we go out of our apartment in our building, and this is still, Balkan countries, still there is some human, energy there. But even there, we go out of the apartment slowly, and some neighbor started already to go out, and he sees someone going out, and he quickly closes his door, so that he will no need to greet or something. So this is total disconnection. This is totally unnatural, So we need to. Lord Krishna describes in Bhagavad Gita. He said, renunciation because of fear and bodily discomfort is in mode of passion and brings only suffering and degrades the soul, the person. So if we see someone and we need to greet this person, don't run, but remember this, what Krishna said, greet, smile, let us upraise the energy, the frequency of the world. You agree? Yes. When we meet someone in elevator or somewhere, don't do like this, Try to look person in the eye without expectations, without desire to enjoy. Even if you're a man and you see beautiful women, even if you're women and see beautiful men, try to go over this. There's desire to enjoy for yourself and help others. So like yesterday we were singing song Vaishnava Janato, and there is described how Vaishnava sees other women like his own mother. Or opposite, women see beautiful men as their father, let's say. So the number 9. So 8 was frequent, overwhelming episodes of appreciation. That we think about to appreciate things more. When we drink water, to remember, Krishna is taste of water, he said in Bhagavad Gita. My Guru Maharaj, he said, when devotees drink water, you can remember very easily Krishna. Krishna said, I am the taste of water. But we think, how Krishna is taste of water? He said, just drink, this taste is Krishna. So there's nothing to complicate. So you taste it, Krishna. Or Krishna said, I am the sound in ether. You hear the sound. Even if someone makes some bad sound, Krishna is sound in ether. Wow, look at this sound. So we are not reactive too much. We are more going on the side of proactivity. The next one, often laughing through or from the heart. When we was laughing last time, totally from the heart. You forget yourself, your stomach starts to hurt. You cannot control yourself. But today people are not laughing almost at all. I mean, it's not totally bad. We still have a hope. But let us laugh a little bit more. Let us laugh, especially on our account, not on account of others. This will always degrade our mind. Number 11. Noticing the kindness of others, which they show to us, and deep urge to reciprocate. Many times people do some kindness to us, and we don't notice this because we are so much into our world and worries and some fantasies. We don't see that other person did some very kind gesture or hold the door for us or something, and we notice this and thank you very much. I heard a long time ago about one person. His name is I think he's still alive. Patch Adams. Maybe you heard about this person. He's a person who started to greet people extraordinarily, And he noticed you just need a little bit more to invest energy so that people notice you, so it will touch their heart and they will reciprocate. So he devoted his life to to helping others to reach their heart, to reach their emotions. Very beautiful example. And so to notice the kindness of others, which they show to us, and we have strong desire to reciprocate to this. So this means we have inner peace inside. Number 12, increasing tendency to let things happen. We constantly want to control something, isn't it? This must be controlled, this must be controlled, this must be controlled, this must be controlled. But Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said a very beautiful thing. Those who think, this is just one part, those who think that the world needs change and reform, this means that they by themselves needs to be reformed, because they don't know that there is already a super competent personality who is already taking care about any single detail of the world. This Lord Shri Krishna. So here is when we have inner peace, we can notice, if Krishna needs me for something, for some service, I will engage myself fully. But the world is under his control. It's not under my control. And if we look more honestly inside, we will see that I'm controlling because I have so many uncertainties, and I have so many, worries and doubts. Therefore, I'm trying to control, to shape the world so that I will not feel scared and terrified and. But when we feel inner peace, we feel relaxed. We have this tendency, like it's written here, to let things happen. I mean, to have this experience a little bit, at least. That we see that things are happening by themselves. Even if we will die now, things will continue to go very nicely. Even if all people will die from the planet, the nature will exist very nicely, very beautifully. Like one scientist, he said, a nature can exist without us very nicely, but we cannot without nature. This is the same. Nature represents also Lord Shri Krishna. We cannot exist without nature, without Krishna. But, Krishna don't want to exist without us. He loves us very much, very deeply. But this is just like small example. And to let things happen, rather than to manipulate them and push, things contrary, constantly to oppose, constantly to oppose things which are happening. You have this experience. Who has this experience that you want to control and you feel nervous when you cannot? When we don't succeed to control things, and we feel not so comfortable. It's not by my way, you know. So these were the 12 symptoms of inner peace. Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai. Kirtan. So thank you very much, everyone. Please put in your mind, in your heart, these symptoms. And try to remember them. Chant Lord of Lord Krishna, and the life will become very beautiful. Thank you very much, and Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Vaishnava Thakur ki jai.